Hello learners, I hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to my yet another video in my channel Nate with Falguni. This is Falguni Sadhu, and today in this video I am going to discuss about Edmund Spenser. Edmund Spenser is a very famous poet of the Elizabethan age, and as I am discussing all the important literary figures of the Elizabethan age, so please stay tuned in my channel. Okay, so how am I planning to make this video? So let me clarify it in the beginning only that I am not going to be the Wikipedia page for Edmund Spenser, because if some of you are really interested to know more about the personal life, the educational life of Edmund Spenser, then I will suggest you to go through any book or Wikipedia page maybe. Would be the best idea for you. But in this video, what I am planning to do, I am planning to mention each and every important points which are very important from the perspective of Nate. So I am going to discuss those points only. So mainly I am planning to discuss all the important literary works produced by Edmund Spenser point by point. I am trying to mention them chronologically, okay? Because sometimes chronological might be confusing because sometimes the years are very confusing, especially of the Elizabethan age. So please excuse me for that if you get another some confusing information, but I will try my best to provide you the best possible information ever. Okay, so let's start with the works of Edmund Spenser. The first major work of Edmund Spenser is The Shepherd's Calendar. Shepherd's Calendar was published in 1579, and this book talks about 12 pastoral poems. 12 pastoral poems, and each book describes each month of the year. So I think it would be easy for you to remember that Shepherd's Calendar is discussing about 12 books. Okay, 12 pastoral poems, 12 pastoral poems, and each poem is discussing about each month of the year. So that's all you have to remember about Shepherd's Calendar, and of course the publishing year, which is 1579. Now the next work is his magnum opus called The Faerie Queene. Let me tell you that people who are not in literature background, they also have heard not everybody, but many people know about The Faerie Queene, which is written by Edmund Spenser, because The Faerie Queene is really popular. The Faerie Queene was initially intended to be a 12-book poem by Edmund Spenser, but he was able to complete 6 books only. The first set of books were published in 1590, and the second sets followed in 1596. So this book is an alliterative set of poems. Here Edmund Spenser is trying to praise Queen Elizabeth I by taking the shelters of many virtues and chivalry and bravery. So there are 6 virtues that he mentions throughout the poems, and I will discuss about which book talks about which virtue, and in the description only you will get all the details about the Faerie Queene. Okay, and the next book is Amoretti. Amoretti is a collection of 89 sonnets, and Amoretti talks about the courtship and marriage of Edmund Spenser with Elizabeth Boyle. So all the sonnets are dedicated to their love relationship, their affections, and their courtship. Okay, so that's all about Amoretti. Amoretti was published in 1595, and the next important work by Edmund Spenser was Epithalamion. Epithalamion, there is an interesting fact about Epithalamion that it was written by Edmund Spenser on their wedding day, and their wedding day matlab marriage day of Edmund Spenser and Elizabeth Boyle. And this, please excuse me for the background noise. And this set of poetry was definitely dedicated to his wife Elizabeth Boyle, and Epithalamion also is there. So there are many other minor works of Edmund Spenser, but the works that I mentioned are the prominent works written by Edmund Spenser. And of course, you have to read in more details about his works. But the name of the poems and the works that I mentioned are the most important ones from the perspective of net exam. Okay. So and apart from that, also he has produced some works like Four Hymns, Mutability Contours, and many more. So yeah, you can definitely go through those books also, and also I will try to mention the minor books in the description box.